So today I want to talk about my struggles with owning a service dog. And I never thought I would cross this line, but I am. So, I think the number one, biggest problem I have is people trying to pet my dog. Usually it happens when I go into the bigger city. Usually in the smaller towns, people know better. But yeah, in the bigger city, people will purposely walk by and try and pet him or ask me if they can pet him, and I'm always just like, yeah, no, you can't. Trying to find a good time trying to find the time of when I think it was ready, or Demon was ready for me to bring him out into public. That was really hard because I didn't know if I was ready. I didn't know if he was ready. I didn't really want to take that step into bringing him into a place, where usually dogs are not allowed. But after I made that step, I honestly felt a whole lot better. I did short 10-15 minute, training sessions with him out in public. Another struggle was trying to figure out if I wanted to bring treats with me, if I didn't want to bring treats with me. I don't anymore, but I used to. Now that I don't, I feel like I could have gone without bringing treats. My service dog, he is a Siberian Husky. He is 2. His name is Demon. There you go. That's all you really know. That's all you really need to know. Trying to find a balance of what I really needed for gear and stuff. I use an e-collar, shot collar, an electric collar, whatever people want to call it. I use that. I have a martingale collar that I use, and I have his vest. It's really dumb. I'm not one of those people that puts 1,000 patches on my dog's vest. I also don't need a really big, fancy vest for my dog, but I just have something, simple. Emeralds for my birthstone. Black because it looks good on Demon. And then I just have, one simple patch. Service dog, do not touch. That's it. That's all I really need. This hooks around his chest. This goes around his stomach. Simple, easy. You don't really need more. I also have a leash. I don't really use it because every place that I go knows that Demon is off leash trained. He doesn't need to be on one. I personally don't use his leash because what I need him to do, he can't really do it with a leash on. There are some times that he does need it on, but mostly he doesn't have it on him. I will bring it with me just in case. There's never been a time that I've brought him out without a leash, so there's that. I do struggle a lot with people coming up and asking me questions. Mostly it's when workers do it because they can be really rude about it. They'll ask very iffy questions that I don't know if I feel comfortable answering them or not. Usually it's like, oh, is he a service dog? Yeah, he is. Oh, what is he trained to do? That's a little iffy. Are you asking his tests? Are you asking, what kind of service dog is he? You need to be more specific. There's not a whole lot I can tell you that I don't feel comfortable telling you everything. So yeah, you might get some iffy questions. If you hear something in the background, that would be Bandit, my roommate's dog. He's playing with a bag. Finding out what my dog would do if he saw another dog out in public. That was really challenging too, because my dog is very social. He loves people, he loves getting attention, he loves, being able to see other dogs. He's super friendly, he just, wants to be loved on. So trying to train him out of that has been hard. I think I've got him to the point where he ignores people, he ignores dogs, but that first time, he just kind of stopped, stared, wagged his tail, and waited for me to tell him, okay, go look at the other dog, which never happened. So, my dog never really had a bad reaction, so I didn't really have to worry about it. But like, if your dog is, your service dog goes and barks at another dog, like, that can be a moment of, oh shit, now what? Like, I think it was the 4th time I brought Demon out in public. He lifted his leg and peed on a bag of food. Thank God it was in PetSmart, but he did it, and he was wearing his vest, and I felt like, oh shit, like, what do I do? So I went and told the worker, and she's like, oh no, don't worry about it, my dog is still intact, so he still has his balls. It's just a male dog thing when they smell another dog. He hasn't done that in other places where pets are not allowed because, he doesn't smell pee. But then again, I feel, if someone else brought their pet out in public and it peed somewhere and my dog would smell it, usually I can catch him before he does it. So he doesn't really do it. Yeah, he doesn't really do it anymore. Usually now he just ignores it. But there was a really awkward time of when this lady came walking up to me and she had her dog. She claimed it was a service dog. It was not. She was carrying it. It was yapping and trying to bite at my dog. So when I saw that, I was like, oh fuck. Her dog was also a male. It had peed on her leg. You could see it. You could smell it. And what does my dog do? Being a newly trained service dog, walked straight up to her and pissed on her leg, and I didn't really care. I thought it was fucking hilarious because this lady who decided to bring a false dog into public and walks up to a service dog in training and like, oh, can I pet your dog? Can I pet your dog? No, you may not. Oh, but you can pet mine. No. Like, leave your dog at home next time, please. Yeah, she was not happy about that. I left the store and I was like, you know what, I don't fucking care at this point. And then when I went back, the workers were telling me, like, oh, I shouldn't feel bad, like, Demon couldn't help himself. Trying to deal with people, that's like the hardest thing. It is the number one hardest thing, is dealing with people. Trying to find, being okay with people staring at you, because it will happen. There's nothing you can do about it. All you gotta do is sit there and smile and look at him and be like, yeah, I got a service dog. Thanks for staring. Usually my fiance will give them like a death glare and they'll stop. But, he's not always with me. And usually when I do catch people staring, I always smile and stare right back. There was one time this guy had pulled out a knife and was playing with it while he was sitting across the restaurant staring at me and my dog, and I gave him the dirtiest look I could honestly think of, and he put his knife away and he stopped staring at us. So I haven't really had anybody try and steal my dog yet. I feel like that might be coming. I don't know. I've had people ask me to train their dogs. I won't do that. I'll help out friends, but I'm not gonna train some random ass person's dog. We get a lot of questions of, oh, who are you training him for? You know, training him for myself, so fuck off. You'll definitely get a lot of questions from employees, especially if you live in a small town like I do, and they aren't used to seeing a service dog. They'll ask you questions, and usually when you're the first person ever to bring a service dog into a store for the first time, and they know nothing, and you teach them all the right laws, and someone walks in with a dog, like a pet dog, yeah, and they get kicked out, you just kind of think to yourself, hopefully they keep this habit up, you know? Yeah, can't really think of anything else. This video is like 12 minutes long, so hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully some of you share my pain or struggles. See you guys in the next video.